Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking to you about how to handle getting laid off of work. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dr. Norma Reyes and I am a career and life coach. All right guys, so you get the notification that you got laid off of your job. Companies handle this in different ways and it's just something that happens, sometimes it could be, a business move. Sometimes it's always a business move, so never take it personally, but take it as an opportunity. So today I had two different people that I encountered that got laid off, and the companies handled it in two different ways. One company let them know, and their last day here at work is in the future. And then a different company did it. They just called them and told them, you're being laid off. There is a merger going on with that company, and they were notified today or yesterday or whenever they were notified, but they were notified and they were just told, come turn in all of your equipment, you're done. And so while it might sound, horrible, the other part of it, you got to think about is, okay, so for a company, from the company standpoint, it actually helps morale not to have those individuals that were laid off to be there for a variety of reasons. One, think of the individual. If you got laid off and you had to sit there for another couple of weeks or days with your peers, and then you have to hear them, oh my gosh, and just this whole, everybody's trying to make you feel better, or you're trying to make others feel better, and there's not a lot of productivity going on. And so the company is really company that lays you off. There's so many different things that are going on, and company morale is very, very important. And so as looking through the other lens, it's really important. It also helps those people that are getting laid off. It may not feel like it is at the time, but it really is. And so that's one thing to consider if you were laid off, and just depending on how your company does it, you may have them do it like a Band-Aid, or you may have them do it where it gets drawn out. But either way, I'm here to help you on how to get that and move forward. So I've been laid off. It happens, if you haven't been laid off, consider yourself fortunate because it can suck. For me, I had a feeling that I was going to be on the chopping block for a variety of reasons, mostly because I was the last one hired in the company. So when you're new, it's usually a given. And then there was people who got laid off that didn't think they were going to get laid off. So, never think that it's not going to be you, because it might happen. It might be you after all. Anyway, so when I was talking to these two individuals about the layoff, there's some things that I thought about, it may feel like, oh my gosh, your world is falling on you, but take it as an opportunity. And so here's what I did when I got laid off, and then some suggestions for you if you just got laid off, or if you know someone that got laid off, maybe you can be that ray of hope for them. Because when something happens to you, a lot of times, we get like this and we can't see anything, and it just feels horrible. But I'm here to be a ray of light and remind you that there's always hope. There's always something better. Remember, think about that way. It's just another way for you to take this and go somewhere else and do something better. So what I did when I got laid off, we had a 30-day notice. So of course, I know how it feels to have to tell everybody, yes, I got laid off, and still have to show up to work and still have to do a bunch of things. Not always so fun. Anyway, I had a feeling I was going to get laid off. Financially, I was doing fine. I was in my master's program. I had money saved up, so I was good, fortunately for myself. And then I took it as an opportunity to explore different options career-wise. I was in my bilingual ed master's program, which if you've seen any of my other videos, I did not get a master's in bilingual education because I realized I did not want to be a teacher. So yes, I took that opportunity to explore a bunch of different job options that I did enjoy doing. At the time, it taught me a lot of different things. It also gained me some experiences that I didn't have that also helped me in the future. One of them was I was a site facilitator for after school program, which I was able to put that in my pocket as having leadership experience before running a program with 100 students. So, those little opportunities that come that may not feel like anything at the time, I felt like I kind of maybe wasted my time a little bit, actually helped me get this job as a clinical manager. So, not this job that I'm currently trying to build, not my business, but my job with my company that I work full time with. Anyway, so here are some suggestions from me. For you. Gosh. Anyway, explore different options. Definitely take some days for yourself to just kind of reevaluate what was going on with your company, what put you at a place where they didn't see that you were adding value to the company. Be realistic with yourself. Were you not giving your 100%? Was it just a funding issue? Was it just a random luck, or was there more to it? Take some time to do that. And then after you do some soul searching on it, then, begin to explore other options. What is your heart telling you? Where do you need to go? Sometimes these things have to happen so we can explore things, see where we need to be, where maybe you were at a place that wasn't so fun anymore. Maybe you felt loyal and you didn't want to leave the company because of that, because you have loyalty, but not having that joy anymore. So, take that time. And then the next thing is, think about what industry do you want to stay? What industry do you want to go in? Do you want to continue in the same type of role, but a different type of industry? Like if you are working as a case manager, do you want to stay in behavioral health, or do you want to go and move out into a different direction, do case management in a different type of setting, maybe there's so many types of jobs in case management, but so or you want to work with youth? Do you want to work with adults? Do you want to work with the elderly? So many different options, always so many different options. Now, after you kind of figure out what maybe is calling your name and saying, hey, this is where you should head, then next, find a temp agency. Find a temp agency so that you can get that income going. If you don't have the luxury of not paying your bills, go to a temp agency, find one, ask around, see if you know anybody that you feel like, you could trust their opinion on a temp agency that you should try out. And, read the reviews of the temp agency. Don't just jump into any temp agency because you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste their time. So go to a temp agency that is doing, is offering professional jobs. A lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of temp to hire jobs. There's temp agencies that deal in hiring professionals. And so I know one in town that I really love that I always would go to in between jobs when I was an undergrad. And so, if something were to happen that I got laid off in my full-time job and this wasn't fully launched in producing me a good enough income to be able to just say like, okay, bye, then I would definitely go there. And I love the company and what it stands for. And it's been around since I was an undergrad back, we won't talk about that, 13 years ago. Anyway, and so, take that opportunity, go there, find some admin job making $15 an hour. Sometimes they pay even more. And you may even get experience in an industry that you had no idea about. And then you get to kind of get a little insider knowledge, see if you like it or you don't like it. Maybe you get at a company. And the thing is, like, after you do your assignment or even in the middle of your assignment, you could let them know, hey, I don't really like working here. Can you find me something else? And they will, because they're making money, right? It's a business for them too. So they want you to be happy. They want you to build a good rapport with the different clients that they get because they want to be used again. So, it's this whole thing, and it's a win-win. You get to explore different options. You get to have income in your pocket because, hey, who cannot pay their bills? And then it gives you time to relax and take time to really see where it is that you want to go. So those are my suggestions on things that you can do when you get laid off. Mostly, please take that time and take it as a gift to not be where you may have not been so happy about. If you found that you were actually really, really happy and you can't understand why you were let go, do some real soul searching, see what happened. Maybe you're being led to go in a different direction. Maybe there's a passion in your heart that you've been denying. So take that as an opportunity. There's always something there. Always. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.